Hi there, I'm Dr. Kim Nelson. I'm a professor in the BFA in Film Production program, and I want to welcome you all for joining the program, and I hope you're really excited about your first year of studies. What I'm going to do today is just tell you a little bit about what you need to sign up for in the first semester. So the required classes. So students usually sign up for 5 courses per semester. You can sign up for 4 to be considered full-time. Most students take 5. And we have required classes that you'll have to take, and that's mostly what I want to talk to you about. So the first required class you'll be taking is Film 1100, which is Film Production 1. This is where you're going to start learning about how to make films, and it's taking you right back to the beginning of like how film evolved through its history on the creative side. So you really understand how things came together, and so that when you go to make your films, you really understand what you're doing. You have a really deep knowledge. There's going to be hands-on exercises where you're going to really understand the fundamentals of film, and when you go to make your own films, you'll be so intentional and knowledgeable about what it is you're doing and what the effect you want to achieve with your audiences. So this is a big class where the film BFA students will be with other students who are drawn to film. And then Film 1900, Film Business and Professional Practice 1, is a special class just for film BFA. So this is great because it's a very small class, which is really rare in first year programs, but because the BFA is a special program, specially designed, it's the Bachelor of Fine Arts. So it's an extra high level film degree. So you have a very small class where you'll get to know each other and learn about the film business and start to think right from year 1 how you're going to survive in the real world of the film business once you get out with this degree. So it's a really important class to take and a really wonderful class offering that we have. As well, you take effective writing. So that's something that all first year students take. So making sure that everybody has all the proper writing skills that they need right from first year is something that is across the board. So of course it's a requirement in our program, it's a requirement in all programs across the Faculty of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. So one other thing to keep in mind is that you're going to have 1 extra course open. So you can take a course from any program that you want. Start looking now, see what's available. You can take a class in a different faculty. So you could take a class in science or something like that, business. You could take a class in the Faculty of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. So maybe you have a real interest in history, or maybe you have an interest in painting. A lot of times those extra courses, they really add to what you have to say as a filmmaker. So think about what your other interests are that you'll be bringing into your practice as a filmmaker. Also, you might want to keep in mind that you need to take a language course or science course. So that might be one you want to take in first year, or you might want to wait until later to find out a bit more. If you're taking a science requirement, what's the best one for you to take? You don't need to throw that at yourself in the first semester if that's not something that you're too sure about. So the major courses that you have to take in this program are right there. So Film 1100, Film Production 1, Film 1900, Film Business and Professional Practice 1, and that's where you get to meet your special cohort of other film BFA students and have a class to yourselves. Effective writing, which everyone has to take, and elective, so you can think through what you want that elective to be. So things I would just recommend you get ready to do when you go into your program is just put yourself out there, get to know your fellow students, and get to know your professors. By the end of your program in 4 years, although it seems such a long time away, you're going to want to have those strong relationships with your fellow students, and it's great to get to know them right from the beginning. And that's really the most important and best part of going to university, is the relationships you have with other students. And if you go into the film business, those are actually going to be very important relationships for your career. Maybe one of your friends gets a job and then they need to find other people, and that's how you'll get your job. Or maybe you'll be able to help out your friends. Making a film is a collaborative project. You need to be able to work in teams. So that those team building skills are really, really important important. And likewise, you want to get to know your professors. So sit at the front if you can. It helps you focus. It's great to take handwritten notes. Talk to your professors, introduce yourself. One thing you might not realize is that maybe at the end of your program, you're going to go into a master's program, or you're going to need a letter of reference for a job that you really want. You really want to be able to go back to a professor who knows you really well. Of course, all the BFAs, we're going to have small classes. You're going to know your professors really well anyways. So that's a beautiful thing about this program compared to other programs is it's very specialized to create strong filmmakers. So you will know your professors. There's no way around it because there's going to be some very small specialized classes. But just keep in mind that you want to build strong relationships with your professors just so they know who you are. So it's great to participate in classes. For some people, that's easy. For other people, it's harder. Try to set a goal to have something useful to contribute to the class. It's going to help you with your learning, and you're actually contributing to everybody else in the class. And you're usually really probably helping your marks in that class because the teacher is seeing you engage. And many classes will also have professionalism and participation marks. So that's something to keep in mind. So setting a goal of speaking up once per class is a really smart thing to do. If you are unsure about what's going on in your classes, don't just sit in that uncertainty. There's so many people that can help you. You can reach out to those other students that you've gotten to know. That's a great reason to talk to people in classes. So you can ask questions when you're confused. You can always talk to the professors. They all hold office hours, and you can email them with your questions. And there's also undergraduate advisors that you can go to as well. But that's sort of the order of people that you can go to when you have questions, and don't sit with those concerns, ask those questions. Yeah, and then like I already said, the film business and professional practice class is going to be that lovely small first year class. You can really rub it in with some of the other friends of yours that are not in the film BFA and the sizes of their classes. So really take the opportunity to get to know those students. So that's pretty much an overview of your first semester in the film BFA. So congratulations to all of you for choosing the film production BFA at the University of Windsor, for being accepted into the university and into the program. We've worked really hard at putting together this new curriculum, and we think it's going to be one of the best programs in the country. And we really look forward to meeting all of you, and we hope you have an excellent 4 years. And we're looking forward to seeing you in September.